Hey guys, it's Allie. I wanted to talk to you about the difference between a dabbler, a stressor, and a master. Right? What you want to do is learn how to master this process. So I'm going to tell you the difference. A dabbler. We have lots of dabblers, right? People who do things or even diets and dabble with it a little bit, see a little bit of progress, and maybe make it past one or two humps in the road, but then they're like, this is not working for me. So they never really make any progress because they keep starting something and then stopping and starting and stopping. They never become a real expert at it, whatever it is. And if it's weight loss, you don't see many changes. They might lose some weight to go, sorry, I'm trying to hold my camera. They might lose weight to go to the beach, and they might put a month or two into it and then they're done. So that's what a dabbler is, somebody that's kind of in and out, and they really don't make it a lifestyle. They don't give their body time to really change too much. They're just doing what they got to do to get by, and they're just playing around with it. Then you have the stressors, the people who come on and they are like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. So they're all in, and this big bump in the road comes up, or this big situation, and they have this hang up in the middle of the situation, and whatever it is, they start stressing and they push past it. But they push past the situation. They learn what they got to learn. The scale's not moving fast enough, and they're looking down at the scale like, oh my God, can I do this? And it's not working for me. And then I'm coaching them, come on, you can do it. And they're just like, okay. And they keep pushing themselves, and they're stressed out all the time. They're scale watchers. They're on the scale, and the scale is just driving them nuts. It's never moving fast enough. And it's just stressful. The whole situation is just stressful. There's no joy in the journey. Every situation that comes up, and when it's not moving fast enough for them, things just happen where they want to quit and they want to give up, but they don't, and they just keep fighting. And not only that is that they do make some progress, but it's just filled with pain and agony, right? That's a stressor. And whenever any situation arises, they just, a lot of situations they freak out over. And I see a lot of that too, right? I'm one of those people. I was always a stressor, and I can still be a stressor, but I know here's what I have become mostly. And I'm still on my journey, just like you are, but a master. We want to become a master. See the difference between a dabbler, somebody just playing around and wanting to lose a few pounds for vacation, and a stressor who really wants to get in shape and lose the weight. They're just, whenever the roadblocks come, many times they're not prepared. They're not expecting the roadblocks. They're not expecting the situations to come. They don't think out. They don't look back from pretend like they've looking back from their achieved goal and look at all the obstacles that they had to face to get there. And so when those obstacles come, they just stress out. But a master, listen to this. Someone who's a master learns from someone who's already done it, so they can learn quickly. So that's what you guys are doing. But I want you to listen to the rest of it, because see, it took me years to learn what I know. And I can teach you very quickly what I know. You don't have to go through the pain that I went through, the trial and error I went through to learn it. So that's good. But listen, here's what I want you to become. I want you to ask me questions. I want you to learn from me. I want you to text me, call me, set up your weekly coaching calls. I want you to learn, and I want you to become a master. Here's what a master does. Here is the difference, okay? A master expects roadblocks. A master knows they're ahead. Just like in life, everything has a situation, right? Life is never perfect. A dieting life is never perfect either. We can't expect it to be. And when situations arise, maybe the scale's not moving fast enough, maybe there's a birthday party, maybe there's a holiday party. Masters have thought it out. How will they succeed regardless? See, whenever you look back from your goal, and I know I've spoke about this 3 or 4 times this week already, but when you look back from your goal, pretend you're at your goal, you can see clearly what you had to overcome. Maybe it's bad daily habits. Maybe it's not going to the store like you should. You know, these situations you need to think out. To become a master, you've got to be good at this, right? You have to become good. Well, if you have trouble going to the store, maybe then you learn to order online. You save it to a favorites online and you order quickly and just drive to the store and pick it up. Maybe that's how you do it. Maybe you order your meals from online. Maybe that's how that looks. You prepare for when you go out to eat. You know what you're going to do when you go on a cruise. You know what you're going to do when you go to the Bahamas. You know what you're going to do when there's a birthday party and even your own birthday party. You have set up boundaries for yourself and you don't stress over it. You enjoy it because you know that you're reaching a goal that you set. Instead of stressing and just being so upset and scale watching because the scale fluctuates up and down and really messing with your own mind. A master learns how to keep his mind in the game. You master your emotions and keep your mind in the game. You know it's not a sprint. You know it's a marathon. And that's what it is. And if you want to truly change your life, I want you to change your life. You're not on here. Some of you are on here to lose a few pounds and gain it right back. And that's okay. That's okay too. And some of you are on here and you're stressed like I have been most of my life about this. And you're stressed. You really want to do it. But you get so stressed that you just give up or you want to give up. And if you haven't given up, you will eventually give up because you're just stressed out with it. But I want you to become a master. If this is what you want to do, if you want to be fit, if you want to have muscle tone, if you want to feel amazing, if you want to live a longer life, if some of this, most of this is in our hands by our diet. A lot of this is in our control, okay? There's some that's not. There's diseases that will come. There's different things that will come. But you know what? Largely, our health is made up of what we eat and how we exercise. So if you want to live a long life and you want to live a good life, not just long, but a healthy quality life, then you become a master. And when things arise, you know that those things, the fluctuations of the scale, they happen. They just happen. It's part of the journey. Keep going. Keep your head, this mind right here, in the game. Because if your mind gets out of the game, you will lose. You will lose in the kitchen and you will lose in the gym. And you will go off to something else and try again. And you'll have to start over. And until you fix this, the same thing will happen again and again and again. But when you get your mind in the game and you master this and you master those thoughts, that's when you'll see your victories. That's when you'll become your best. That's when you will get to your goal. So get your mind in the game. Work on your thought process. Plan ahead. Think. Use your thinking brain and get it done and become a master. Wax on, wax off. Love you guys.